As the lights dim for the biggest moment ever.
What a moment.
For life.
What a moment in our history of this industry.
The first Starrcade was Thanksgiving Day, 1983. And now, in 1997, the granddaddy of them all presents the biggest
Coming to the
match of
ring
them all.
at this time, wearing black and weighing 275 pounds. A man known around the world by all sports fans and wrestling fans. The man whose name is a household word. His face and his persona are recognized in all 7 continents. Tonight, he faces the greatest challenge of his career. Tonight, he faces the most enigmatic and mysterious challenger in the history of professional wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, from Hollywood, California, here is the leader of the New World Order, the reigning and defending heavyweight champion of the world, Hollywood, Hogan.
Well, as the world champion comes in, I really think, because we've been waiting so long for the entrance of Sting, I think we ought to just let the moment speak for itself. What do you think? Hulk Hogan. And there are boos everywhere. So richly deserved.
Wow, this is the moment.
All right. Here we go.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the challenger.
When a man's heart is full of deceit, it burns up, dies, and a dark shadow falls over his soul. From the ashes of a once great man has risen a curse, a wrong that must be righted. We look to the skies for a vindicator, someone to strike fear into the black hearts of the same man who created him. The battle between good and evil has begun. Against an army of shadows comes a dark warrior, the purveyor of good, with a voice of silence and a mission of justice. This is Sting.
Because, as you wrestling fans know, it's not the same man. It is Sting. And what lives in his heart has always been World Championship Wrestling. He was our major star. Hogan arrived in 1994 and changed the course of wrestling. And then, of course, Bash of the Beach 1 year ago, when the NWO was formed, the world, including announcers, promoters, fans, turned their back on Sting. Sting has returned to the wrestling ring. Here, December 28, 1997, to reclaim WCW's title from the NWO. That's a cold stare is what that is.
Our crowning jewel at WCW.
The franchise of the entire organization.
With Nick Patrick, the referee.
No lack of controversy surrounding that choice, guys. Man, it's just breathtaking. It's breathless.
It was a random choice, I know. And
I mean, to even, you know, this is breathtaking. Really is.
The same look that he has had now for 18 months. Cold. He has only smiled one time on our television programs. The same look he gave Hogan. Remember, the same look he gave Hogan the night the contract was signed. And look at the arms. Looking really good, Sting. Hogan shoves and a slap to the face. The bell, we are off and running. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so glad you could be with us for this moment.
Well, we anticipated the return of Sting to be punctuated with exclamation points. The reality of the matter is that they come with question marks. What kind of condition is Sting going to be in for this matchup against Hogan? Is he going to show any signs of ring rust? Not in the ring competitively for well over a year.
But you know, let me respond to that by saying, of all Sting's attributes when he was ruling WCW, cardiovascular conditioning, strength, endurance, the way he put on the Scorpion Deathlock at that time, his number one attribute, his number one characteristic, his number one driving force was his heart. And I don't think that is something that you can get in a gymnasium, in a gym.
Well, you know, as y'all was soliloquy and I was looking closely as they maneuvered around, fast pace is not the clue here. It's got to be really thought out and don't make mistakes. If Sting is in all the things Tony says, you know, and you said, Iron Mike, that he might be in this way. I doubt that he is. He looks in great condition, great shape, steady in his eyes. But let's go to the other side of the coin. Hollywood Hulk Hogan. There has never been an athlete in our industry or in any industry that has kept the imagination of the fans and has been at the height of battle as this guy. And I really believe it burns inside of him that Sting has to be beaten by him and nobody else.
Hogan gets the first big shot in and Sting gets rocked down to one knee. But he bounces back up, the Sting. Hogan, big clubbing forearm, and Sting bounces back up again.
Come on, hero! Come on, hero! Good shot.
That word, hero, has to be a sticking point with Hollywood Hogan. Remember, for so many years, Hogan was a hero to many wrestling fans, many of these fans around the world. Hogan realizes, as much as anyone, the hero that Sting has become for wrestling fans worldwide, for WCW fans, for WCW personnel. He represents all of us.
You can see the offensive attack now starting to build for Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Back against the wall, knows he's got to come out and get it done himself. Nobody else can do it for him. Got to defend the honor of Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Not so much the New World Order, as far as I'm concerned. It's Hollywood Hulk Hogan and Sting. This is, boom, what it's all about. I even giving sound effects. I'm so excited.
He rolls out of the way 3 times. Back up to his feet is Sting. Sting, drop kick. How about that?
Patented Sting drop kick.
It sure was.
Sprawls him to the floor.
A lot of spring in those legs. And maybe he has been off a long time, but you can see the man is in tremendous shape.
Let's also think of the long-term impact that this match is going to have on professional wrestling, 1998 and the years beyond. WCW, very important. We've already won the first battle tonight. Zbyszko defeating Bischoff. Now this is the opportunity to capture the war.
Well, I'll go one step further. We've won 2 big battles. We've won the U.S. Heavyweight Title back. We've won Nitro back. Now, what would it be? What would it feel like tomorrow night when we're lying in Baltimore, not only to have the U.S. title, not only to have our program back, but to have Sting with the world title belt? Remember, Hogan, in the battles he had with Piper, would come out and lie And the reason he could lie was because he still had that world title belt around his waist.
Very cautious. Sting has taken a cautious approach. Never got over anxious so far in this battle as he took some heavy blows from Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Now Hogan right back to what brought him to the dance, going back to wrestling. Got a headlock on Sting.
Into the ropes. Hogan runs right through Sting on that one. The chop, he hit the rope. Sting. Leapfrog. That time, look at that drop kick.
So high up. Got him again. Sends him out.
Sting sends him down with a variety of drop kicks. And the question was, has he lost anything? I think he's gained something here.
Well, he certainly has unleashed an attack with those drop kicks in the opening minutes of this match, and it has Hogan reeling.
Nick Patrick sending Sting back to the middle of the ring as Hogan walks around.
You know what, guys? So far, so good with Nick Patrick, too.
Yeah, I think so.
Doing
Hasn't
a good
been
job.
a factor, and that's really the best thing you
Yeah,
can say about any official. If you don't recognize them, if you don't see them having an impact in the match.
Yeah, you don't want to see them, except when they're there for the 1, 2, 3.
Hogan slows things down. One thing Sting does not want, and that's a count out. But Nick Patrick holding Sting back. Every time Sting advances towards Hogan, Nick will restart the 10 count on the outside. Back in, here we go. Hogan really letting the fans get under his skin here.
But I think it's a nice pace that Sting has set. You know what I mean? Not getting over anxious and using his drop kicks. Striking early, but staying focused in his mind.
Side headlock, and that was a massive one. Hooking on to Hogan. You can hear it.
Maybe that answers some of the questions we had about the power and strength of Sting, as he was easily able to maintain that side headlock despite Hogan trying to shove him off.
Gentlemen, it's a completely different look, I know, but I can safely say right now, Sting has never looked better. And Hogan has got a good wide vertical base, trying to maybe power out of this side headlock. Can he?
Trying to fight it off with a top wrist lock attempt, and Sting shows his strength.
Yeah, we forget about Hogan sometime in the power he has. I mean, and you've seen right there as he started to power out of that thing to a top wrist lock, Sting went ahead and clamped back down on him. And each second that goes by in this matchup right here, it's Sting's pace, it's Sting's game. He can win this thing if he uses his head.
Down goes Hogan. From a shoulder block, now Sting again. This time ducks a lariat, but couldn't duck that one. Good maneuver by Hogan.
We talk about mistakes, Iron Mike. See what I'm saying? Mistakes, springboarding off. Something bad happens sometime. Right now, Hogan has Sting down.
Now I'll give you another mistake. Hogan wheeling around, laughing. Looking out of the fans that time, and he needs to go back to the point of attack. Remember, this is the man. The WCW franchise player who gets up for a vertical suplex.
No effect on that vertical suplex takeover by Hogan.
Oh, yes, sir. Where?
Take that, NWO.
Yeah, where? Right here. Right and left combinations. And Sting sends a loud message to the NWO, but gets shoved in the eyes that time. Hogan back to the face again.
Right back on the attack. I guarantee you guys, he knows and understands what needs to be done to beat Sting. Can he do it? I guarantee you, it's going through his mind right now what I need to do. All the fanfare is over with to beat Sting.
On the outside, Sting to the table. There you see the bell and the world title belt. He's got that bat. He hits Sting in the back of the head or back of the neck with that. And Sting may be out cold.
The baseball bat that Sting has used to fight off the NWO in the past 15 months. Hogan uses it and now sends him shoulder first into the steel post.
Momentum starting to swing towards Hollywood Hulk Hogan and the New World Order. The champion now starting to go to town.
He seems to have some sort of a t-shirt I don't know what that says on the front of it, but he shoves it in Sting's face and now starts to pelter Sting. As you can see, Sting right now suffering a severe beating. You can not only see it, you can hear the fist on the head of Hollywood Hogan. Runs his head into the apron.
Big right hands from Hogan, knocking the face paint right off of Sting.
That's nothing new for Sting. Into the rope, Sting goes down hard, into the safety rope. Here he comes.
Oh, missed that Stinger splash.
Nobody home on the outside.
You know,
Nobody home, guys.
as this match goes on, you become familiar once again with the trademark maneuvers. The drop kicks, we saw the Stinger splash, but to no avail there.
The kicks in the corner.
That's right, it reminds us of all that Sting has brought to the sport. All the trademark maneuvers, the things that made him one of the true great stars and world champions of our time. But now at the mercy of one of the best, many people feel the best ever, and that is an argument that has a lot of validity. Hogan rears back, and Sting goes down. Now Nick Patrick just got over there, right there, as Sting went down in a heap.
He got Hogan rolling back in the ring right here.
Good call by Nick Patrick.
Hogan rolls back out, breaks the count.
Hogan will attempt to, I'm sure, not only win the match, but also try to destroy Sting, wouldn't you think? And I often brought up this question. How far would Sting take it when he knows he has Hogan beat? Will he go just to win or to destroy the man? I mean, there's a hatred that has ruled our sport for 18 months.
Yeah, but that's a win. It's a win situation for both these guys here. Like I said, the fanfare and the fireworks are over. It's burning just as bad in Hollywood Hulk Hogan's gut as it does in Sting. Now go back to your question. What will it take when you're injured or down like Sting is to come back to get back on top of this situation?
And especially you have to keep in mind that the prize to the winner, the most prestigious championship in our sport. Tony, you talked about the history before behind that World Heavyweight Championship belt. Sting needs to bring that belt home to WCW.
Sting down.
Big leg drop.
1, 2, 3. Bret Hart has come out and taken.
Bret Hart is there. Bret Hart's at ringside.
I said it would never happen again, and it's not going to happen again.
Nick Patrick.
That was a 3 count. No, sir, that was 3. What do you think?
I'll tell you what.
Nick Patrick made the 3 count, and Bret Hart certainly doesn't seem to agree.
No, he doesn't. He's got Hogan.
Well, Bret Hart is here tonight as a referee. Is that right? Is that correct?
He's an
Is he a
official.
referee? Signed as an official? Yes, right here. You got it.
He's signaling for a restart. Ring the bell.
The bell is ringing. Into the corner. Stinger splash.
Yeah, that didn't miss.
Hooked him up right there, guys.
Hogan trying to stop him, hooking onto the top rope.
Members of the NWO have arrived. Buff Bagwell. Sting nails him. Down goes Norton.
They're clear of the ring now.
Here
Bret
he goes
Hart.
again.
Stinger splash out to the top. Can he put it on him? Can he put it on him, guys?
Here it comes.
Sting is going to bring back the Scorpion Deathlock, pointing at Bret Hart.
Trying to get him over. Can he get him turned?
There it is.
Set down on him.
Check it out, Hogan.
Bret Hart down.
Hart's right in
He's
Hogan's
saving
face.
The winner and new heavyweight champion of the world, Sting!
Baby, the crowning jewel for WCW. There's Luger. There's the Jag.
Celebration time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sting has brought it back where it belongs. The ring is filling up. Look at the face. So much emotion. Tonight is our night. Sting is the world heavyweight champion. What a night.
What a memorable Starrcade, all capped off by the Sting World Title victory.
You see the Steiners, you see every man.
There's no feeling in all of sports like he's going through right now. The wait was worth it. The long wait was worth it. The crowning jewel, Sting, World Heavyweight Champion. I'll tell you what, it's breathtaking in here, guys.
They are standing here, and I know around the world where WCW has risen from the ashes, where we are seeing WCW athletes, each and every one, bitter enemies, alongside each other, hugging Sting.
Unity.
WCW has come back and has now taken Nitro back, has garnered the U.S. title, and has brought the world title back home. Sting is the world champion.
What a conclusion to this great event, and especially the ring just filled up with all the stars of WCW.
And for the first time, Sting had something to say.
Was that in English or Spanish?
Sounded like Spanish to me. I don't know what it was, but you see everyone around Sting. What a moment.